Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, it's kind of all of the sudden I felt like I lose my voice, which is that's weird. That's not even true. Um, all right. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Goddess of Light 1111. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning subscribers, welcome back. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, look, I'm well aware of what's to come, what's going on, and what's happening and stuff like that. So I am well aware of all of those. So before I begin and say what I need to say, Heavenly Father God, the Most High God, thank you, glorious Father, wonderful Father, merciful Father, for every lesson, every blessing, every opportunity, miss or not. Thank you for another blessing day. I am grateful for the protection of my children, myself, my family, my children, and those that are hopeless and helpless, that you get to be representative for them. You get to be their protector, their warrior, and you get to be our shield, our buckler. Thank you, God. Thank you for everything, for your only son, that are being the best human being that walk on this earth, the best king, the best prince, the best healer, the best teacher for myself and those that are in need. Thank you. I just see 144, and I'm going to leave this there. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. May you continue to be glorified, Father, magnified, Father. I praise you. In Jesus' name, amen. So sorry, guys. So, you know what? You guys are absolutely cuckoo and crazy. So I know that I haven't have much of people that listen to my channel. I am quite okay with that. I am quite okay with that, because for me, it's a lesson that even if you block my channel for me not to express myself, but I know behind the scene, there's a lot of sadness, there's a whole lot of heartbreak, there's fighting, there was conflicts going on. So which mean that whether you block this channel or not, success, successfully do what it's supposed to be doing, even if you block me, because you guys haven't, for the people that are blocking me hasn't realized you did that, right? So I am here to telling the high priestess and stuff like that, like I say, your little magic doesn't hurt me, because your pain, suffering, and agony. So I'm letting you know this is not how I feel about you. I wish you guys can heal yourself. That's how I really feel about you. But what will happen to you is the pain, the suffering, the agonies and stuff like that, that will hunting you for the rest of your lives. And that's what you don't realize. Because first and foremost, I'm a chosen one, right? You guys are trying to do, you keep calling judgment. And no matter how many times that I tell people not to call judgment, and they still do it. Again, I say that to say that I'm not Jesus. My father created me, but I'm not his only daughter. He has many of them. So I'm saying this to say that you're the high priestess that is collaborate with people, try to give me fake apology, try to give me fake offers, and then having entity to tracking me. Do you know what I did with those entities? Do you know what I do to them? I'm not afraid to telling y'all. It's kind of like a waste of time. It is a waste of time. You guys have imp of time to do what you need to do. 4:44, I just saw in the clock. You guys got plenty of time to make this right. I am not going to telling you to fix yourself. I am a sister that, you know, that does not want to see somebody fall and not try to, hold their hand and say, let me help you get up. If I see your crown is not the right way, I'm gonna try to get your crown back the way it was. But one thing about me is that when you bully me savagely, you expect me to sitting there and singing kumbaya with you, drinking tea and put honey in it. It's not going to happen. I do not wish anything bad to happen to anybody. Hello, CG. Hello from Germany. Wow. So I do not wish for anything bad to happen to anybody, but I am definitely not going to sitting there singing kumbaya with you. 1:44 in the clock as of I say this. The high priestess. So it's like this. When I spoke, I sent a message in here that I said thank you for the person that liked the video. I appreciate it. I told you guys that I say, hey, my father wanted, to you guys to give him an apologies because he has sent his sons to assisted me to be here, which is that in honor. And like I said, that day I feel so bad to assisted me, and it was an honor and stuff like that for you guys to just give an apology to let this thing go. You know, I mean, for you guys to have Jesus to warning you about what's to come, it's a big deal. I have never cared about any type of, celebrity and things like that because I always tell myself that I am enough as a person. I always see myself as a role model as myself. I make mistake, but I saw myself as a role model enough for me to see myself in high values. 7-Eleven. To see myself as a high values, as I said this. I don't care if you guys doesn't value yourself. But like I say, you see, you try for me to be homeless. The high priestess that is keep calling judgment on me for me to be asleep, so you can source me and things like that. Honey, for all of those of you, you don't know your pain and suffering. You do not know. There was a thing called, all of this already been written. There was a thing that innocent until proven guilty. And this go as above, so below. This go as above, so below. People wanted me to be quiet while they consistently bully me. People wanted me to be quiet while they're consistently doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, while I am still trying to be myself. I have a purpose. I chose my purpose gracefully. Gracefully. I take with the bad, because the bad is that, you know, okay, for those, for the high priestesses, let me talk about the family and the high priestess. You know, me say something. When I said the good, you guys doesn't listen. But then in your take it like as a laughable things. As a laughable things is like if I say change and then you try to give me $5 and stuff like that, and then you try to make it look like, and then try to having me hunting for the $5. So, you try to stop playing my game with me. You don't have to do nothing, honey. You not affected my soul. You not affected my spirit doing that. You not affected my souls, because I call judgment on the King of Wands. I call judgment on the King of Pentacles for having spiritual tracking me, for having entity to tracking me. They are under judgment. I don't care if they are the devil themselves. They are under judgment. If I have did something to them, if I had did something to them, I was willing to take any punishment that's come my ways. He said, honey, don't listen to people. This is not worth it. Exactly my point. exactly my point. So, I try to go to work, I try to do the right things and stuff like that. No, I mean, I have to allow these people to know what's going to happen to them. I need to let them know because I saw it on the dreams and it seemed like they're not getting it. Y'all do not understand. Let me say this, and even for my own family, I hope they watch these videos since they don't have the capacity to listen to what I got to say, because I've been told that God is not sending me, but I promise you he is, because the one God chose the one that went through most pain in their lives, that is loyal, that can show love through pain and suffering. Because if I was willing to go to the dark side, he will also be hurtful, but he will also let me go because he giving me free wills. But since I chose God wholeheartedly, he chose me right back. I chose God, he chose me right back. But some of you going to choose to watch your children, and I say that with a grain of salt. I say that with love and compassion. Some of you that going to sitting there watching, forcing, you're gonna be forced to hurt your own children by giving them the same entities you give to others to try to keep them to trap in their head. You're going to have to do the same thing. I saw that in a vision. And when I said that and stuff, when I was giving these messages and that, I've been giving the same messages today again, that I already know that the thing of Pentecost trap in the head way before 2021. These people have been doing this underhanded stuff by trying to using abomination to trap the Israelite in their head, but confirmation by giving them entities and stuff like that, and then while they're harvesting their energies to have lifestyle, fame, gamers, stay young, stay healthy, and then while they put us as a vegetable. I am so sorry if I have to telling you the truth, but this is what going to happen. These people was already using these things. It has nothing to do with me. And sir, you call judgment because the thing of Pentecost trapped in their head. They were already stuck in their head while God guided me, because when I was driving for Uber, those engineer, they were sending entities inside my head and stuff, but they realized that I am actually healed through all of that, because I didn't even know anything about these people doing those type of atrocity. Atrocity. But then again, I don't know how come the King of Cups decided that he said that he told he told the investigator or the purpose they need to tracking me to create conflicts, because I'm talking about family secrets. But he's dumb. You know what the rest is, what I want to say, because I'm trying not to curse. It is not in my character. I'm trying not to curse. He chose, the King of Cups chose to say that I'm talking about family secrets. Exactly. So he chose he chose to telling them that to create conflicts, because I'm telling family secret and things like that. Instead of them start questioning him, why he having me tracking, following, stalking, bully, death, poison. So so now these people are doing magic on the road. Literally, it's kind of like this is what they do. So they do magic on the road, and then they're giving me an offer that is useless, which is a polluted offer. And then the high priestess called judgment, king of wands, king of pentacles, they are all in some BS and stuff like that. This is like secret societies, whatever these people done and stuff like that. So whatever the king of cup did, so all of this backfire on all of them, and then they try to pretend now, oh, it's me, they're gonna attack, and then they're gonna keep calling judgment. You can call in judgment for me to be in my head. I have no reason for me to be in my head. I am at the light. I am in the light. I am with the light. At the light, with the light, in the light, which is mean that I'm serving God wholeheartedly. Even if I use a cause, I will still serving God. I will still serving my creator. So if I'm telling you that you bent out of shape about it and stuff like that, that's up to you. But you guys going to force yourself to murdering your own children, that's the part of the seven seal. While you attacking earth angels that didn't do anything to you, you think like a high priestess can do something to me. I'm a chosen one. I don't need to have protection spell. I am protected by the light of Jesus Christ, and that will stay on until I die. If my children or my family go to the other side, I'm going to have to watch them go to the same faith they chose for themselves. But if they chose to be in the light, they will be safe. If they chose the dark side, because right now, death is trying to control them because they chose to work with the Queen of Cups behind the scene. You see, I have no problem telling you guys the truth, because even my own family and stuff like that, that was trying, to come after me and stuff like that for death, because they went to working with these demonic people and stuff like that. The same thing is going to happen to them. All they, including my own family, all they have to do is to give a simple apology. So I don't need anything from them. I don't need no apology from them. I love them dearly, but I will tell them the truth. Death is coming for y'all, and he's controlling y'all, because there is people that look like us. They're not Israelite. They are more like European people that is literally as a grim reaper that is representing, but they just look like human being. And I can telling you that that's the facts and the truth. I have been sleeping in my car because they thought like they wanted me to be homeless, so it's easy access, because that was their plan. They wanted me to be homeless. Can I get a job? If I get a job, they're gonna create conflicts and burdens and blah blah blah, blase blase. Because so, and then some of the grim reapers, some of them are women, some of them are men that do have their houses, they do have the nice little house, and they gated community. They still come in and try to watch me, because they were trying to bully me for me to commit suicide. So they thought like I was gonna hurt myself. Unfortunately, you guys have missed the whole shenanigan. You guys have missed the whole shenanigan, because your family, your children, your friends, your neighbors, your whatever that you work with and stuff, you will force to hurt each other. And y'all will be running. Okay, I'm gonna show you, this is what it's gonna look like. Oh, hey, look at that. So people gonna running, nobody gonna care who's their family, who's their friends, who's their neighbor and stuff like that. They like this. They are trying, because they whatever that thing. Thank you, Cohen. Oh, no worry, I'm good. I'm good, because I chose to put this thing behind me. But people want to continue, they can. I'm not stopping. But this is what I see. People was like try to hit. I don't want to hit my little cute, do right there. But people was hitting their head. Young women, young men, old. There was a whole lot of people running. A lot of people running and stuff like that, because it's kind of like those things they have been trying to use on me and others is gonna run a reverse effects, and they're gonna have to choose. Y'all got time. 10 of Pentacles, I do not care what color, what origin, what your nationality, what your characteristic is, what your job is and stuff like that. What you do in the dark shall come to light, because you're gonna have to first to hurt your own children, your own families and stuff like that. So I can telling you that you're attacking an archangel, but you think like my skin color is too black and stuff like that for y'all to come in after me, and then you're having your friends. You know that the sickening part is the fact that the emperor, his friends, the high priestesses, they are calling and try to do magic on the road. They are trying to do protection spell from judgment, from karma and stuff like that. We all know that's BS, right? But if that's what make you feel good to sleep at night, good luck with that. I have warning. If the Queen of Pentacles wanted to telling you guys the truth, she would have told you guys that I've warning you guys when I was being isolation, right? I was being in isolation. The King of Wands know that I was talking about this. Everybody that know the King of Cups that is told to tracking me, that is tracking me if I'm speaking online, to try me to stop speaking, to creating burdens for me to stop speaking. But what you guys doesn't know, my destiny has been sealed by the Lord Jesus. My faith, my purpose has been sealed and paid for by the Lord Jesus. If you looking at for people that making fun of me because they're like, oh, she's balanced, she's patient and things like that. First Revelation 9, continue on. Talk about Jesus was very patient. Jesus talk about being patient. He was patient. So he said, focus on yourself, don't put your energy on these suckers. Everyone get return what they put out, period. Thank you, CG. Yeah, I've been trying to warn them. So now if I don't say anything and stuff like that, you guys are trying to thinking like, you know, and y'all know who I'm talking to when I say you guys, because y'all think like if you're blocking me in here and then try to bully me out there, it's gonna make some type of effects. I'm not lonely, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I have a team of angels. My Father is with me 24/7. My God, my Jesus live within me 24/7. But you're too dumb to realize that. Like try to put camera everywhere that I go so I can give messages. You're talking about like for me to give messages, you're having entities to tracking me for give messages for the Queen of Swords. Y'all had already sealed your face. You seal your face. Listen to what I say. Go away. You sealed it, your faith, when you chose to bully an archangels. I don't know what happened to the King of Cups for you guys, for that person, particular person to say tracking me. I know it's about envy. I don't care. I'm not gonna sitting there wasting my energy on y'all anymore. There was, you know, people that so-called themselves prophets. There was so-called people that call themselves prophetess, you know, that is trying to give guidance to all of these other people, that try to telling them that, oh, well, since you've been in prison, so since you've been in jail and stuff like that, you owe me your soul. You have to do what I said. That's what you chose to do. That's what you chose to do. You have to deal with the consequences of your choices. I chose to live in the light. I chose to follow Jesus' footsteps. I chose to, be with my Creator. And I can be telling you that. I will telling you that once more. And this is the last time I'm going to repeat myself. I did not create myself. I'm not going to commit suicide. And I'm not going to help you raise the devil. I am not going to help you raise the dead. I will not, shall not, forbidden, not allow, will never happen. I will not help you to raise the dead. Whatever group society that is trying to raise the dead, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I revoke it, and it shall not. The only reason that I'm coming in here to telling y'all that y'all can keep the polluted apologies and the offers. When a man competing with a woman, if it's not a corporate like CEO, COO, you competing, I have no respect for you. I do not have any honor for you. For those of you that are men that are competing with me just because that God love me, I chose God, but you wouldn't be, you couldn't comprehend the things that I went through in my life. Why God choosing me to be a God messenger? Because I did not know about that contract either. But I respectfully embrace my purpose, not to compete with no men or women, because I'm a warrior on my own. I'm a powerhouse on my own. So if you choose to decide that you want to compete with me, why in the heck you want to sitting there bully me? You want to sitting there bully me, come after me for another person to give messages, for another person to do what they got to do. Y'all cannot mocking God, you're mocking yourself. You know, one thing I always tell anybody, whether it's family, children, relationship, I told them, you cannot lie to me. You lie to yourselves. You can telling me A, B, C through Z and, put them backward, forwards, and by lying and stuff like that. I'm still gonna telling you, okay? You lying to yourself. At the end of the day, if I lie about anything that I say, God will punish me. But if I told God to show y'all what I'm telling y'all is the truth and stuff like that, trust me, He has no problem. Because I chose to walk with integrity. With integrity. You're gonna have to remember that attacking me is not gonna fix the fact that you're stuck in purgatory. That's your chosen. You was already stuck in purgatory way before you're attacking me. The only thing is that you was playing my game with me, it backfired on y'all. Y'all gotta willing to admit, I'm pretty awesome, the fact that I tell y'all the truth. Because most of people will go crying and put their tongue in their mouth and go crying in the corner and stuff like that and be afraid. Why should I be afraid? God God is within me. God is with me. I'm with God. Why should I be afraid of your human being? But you got a lot more warrior than me. Trust me. Because you had the chance to make things right. Just by like ladder confirmation. You had the chance to make things right. But then you have like your friends that is think like just because that they make social money. That's what I called it. Just because they have a social light, they think like calling judgment supposed to be affected me. Y'all don't got it. The lack of wisdom, the lack of knowledge, your God. I'm in awe. The fact that, you know, Jesus said it. A camel can get inside a, I say camel. An elephant can get into a needle, eye before any rich man going into heaven. I'm just a little bit of choosing right now, my words. But you guys, y'all keep trying to put in camera. Y'all keep trying to do all of this extra stuff everywhere I go because you want me to give messages for someone else. And then and then you have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles that is having entities to tracking me. Do y'all know how many tests that I have passed? Bullying me is not gonna fix anything. You have done all of these things in the past. You had done all of these things in the past. I chose healing. I chose peace. I chose love. I chose to be honest. The truth of the matter is, I said that and I will say it again. You should ask whenever you guys decided that you're also sending I know a lot of you is running out of ancestors. A lot of you is gonna run out of ancestors. Because I told my ancestors the same thing they warned me in the past. I told them that. Don't let nobody manipulate them. They're not allowed to come near me to be using manipulation. If I don't call them, they're not allowed to come. Because we're not gonna manipulate my ancestors. I've done too much work. But when you're sending your ancestors and stuff like that, I will put them to rest in peace. I am a warrior on my own. I don't need to do magic. When a family member say I was doing magic and stuff like that, that's when I know that they are not of the light. Because I don't need to do magic. I don't need to do spell. I don't need to do anything. But simple prayers, just like Jesus, and meditation, and stay connected with Jesus and God, and I'm good. I'm not gonna sitting there and keep wasting my energies, and I'm not gonna give you anything. I'm not going to telling you how to fix yourself anymore. I'm just going to continue to defend and protect myself. Because you got a whole lot to lose. Especially when you're at an age when you're supposed to be sitting there enjoy life, but you want to be wicked. You want to be wicked. You want to be savage in power. But then you're worried and afraid. You're worried and afraid. You know, the funny part is, I know about with sending messages, you know, for people to call, you know, for people to say that, you know, the family say, oh, we're giving, you know, we're giving her a polluted offer, and then we'll held her back and playing my game so she will never receive them. And then we will send, some entities. Yeah, you better go sit somewhere. And then we will send some entities to tracking her, and then making sure that you know, that she'll fall asleep, and then we'll turn our swords her while she's asleep. And then we have a whole lot of witch follows me. You guys doesn't know. You guys doesn't know how bad how bad thing is right now. Some of those skin crawlers are literally could be my child. Some of the skin crawlers are young women that is on early 20s that decided, that sealed their fate to be who they are. You might not know, you know, like those young men, young women that is obsessed want to be in relationship, especially with them European and stuff like that, that literally sell themselves to be in a, that's gonna be the devil's wears Prada. When I was growing up, I heard about witches, but I also heard, because I do listen to a lot of older people, no good deeds goes unpunished. If you try to hurt somebody that did not do anything to you, there is repercussions, and it will come back to hurt you. It will come back to bite you. It will create a delay, but then the effects will be 1,000-fold on you. The effects will be 10,000-fold on y'all. You guys cannot possibly believe everything you had done to me. Everything you had done to me. Everything you had done to me. Do you know the most amazing things that happened to me is when God looking at me, when they had unalived me in 2023, he looking at me and smile. He say, he told Archangel Gabriel, or send her back. Literally. When I told you this is probably the most vivid things that I saw, I didn't remember nothing about this earth, but I do remember what heaven looked like. So you don't think like God wanted me to know that. Child, I'm with you. Child, I'm with you. We are going to a lot of the 7 seal. The only thing is that this is just like a pizza, a mismatched pizza. Half of this, a quarter of this, third of this, we just humble it together. The thing is that that's what the 7 seal is going to. But like, what's going to happen, that is going to be shocking. Every time that I saw something, I am never in the middle of it. A co-worker pointed his phone at me like a gun. He said, "Psh," and there is camera there that can be a witness to that. I told them, anybody that shoot me, that bullet will reverse, and they will end up shooting themselves. The same night, I saw this young woman, maybe she's in her 30, 35 or so, like that, with short hair. The funny part is, I never see shot the bullet. The only thing is that I saw the bullet hit her right there. She shot at me, the bullet turned around, shot her in her forehead, and she died instantly. Don't mess what you don't know, honey. Don't let the skin color fool you. The same night, he did that while I was at work. I had the same dreams, so I know that was the message. And Archangel Gabriel give it to him to say, to do the expression, and I actually expressed what would happen, and I saw it on my dream. This sniper might be a man dressed as a woman or a woman dressed as a man, because they had hired hitmen. But the funny part is, nobody hasn't telling me why am I being, hunting by hitmen. That's the thing that I'm questioning at. For a lot of people that does not understand, God, when God's sending different messengers, especially the 144,000, we have work to do. Before Jesus came, we have work to do. Whether anyone likes it or not, we have work to do. It's cleanup time. Unless we clean up this world, Jesus will do the same thing he does. He'll come in towards the person that he have the courage, the strength, the loyalty to continue God work. Sorry guys, excuse me. So that was a death bug. So it need to go back to the high priestess. But rest in peace, honey. Rest in peace. Okay, may your soul rest in peace. I have to use my water. So now I need to find sanitizer to clean it up. So yeah, they are sending these death bugs, 222, how I say that. Yeah, so they are juggling. See, this is what I'm talking about there. I should have shown you guys that. I have been post some in my community board. So they are sending those, death bugs, I don't know what they do, what they're supposed to do. I do not care. Those, when you watch, I didn't even know this thing was actually true. If you watch The Mummy, those death bugs and stuff like that has belonged to death, literally. They have been juggling them. These are coming from different planes. So if you guys know what I mean. So I have, my protector is Archangel Michael. My protector is Archangel Michael, right? But then I have plenty of others that have been guiding me, that actually pretty much love me just the way God loves me. So people think like I'm supposed to be afraid of them. Y'all did this on your own. I'm not an engineer. I like science. That was my major. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an astrologer. I am not a witch. I am not a warlock. I am not a white witch. I am just a mere chosen one, humble to serving God. I am just mere in earth angels that is just waiting to get her wings completely, because I want to slap somebody else. I want to slap some spirit and put them in their place. I truly do. I want to slap some spirits, some monetary spirit, and put them in their place. Break their kneecap and all that stuff. She said, LOL. I'm for real. I want to break their kneecap, because people, I know that they have no common sense. It's in the Bible. They have no common sense. But I'm pretty sure, because when they say, oh, you know, they one bad go and stuff like that, they bring, that's not true. That's not true. We in the new earth. That's not true. Because these high priestesses that is doing witchcraft like every single day, do y'all know that in the law of magic, you're not supposed to do magic every single day? You're not supposed to hurt people, innocent people. If I chose to be in your covenant, you are entitled to do whatever you want with me. If I chose to say yes to you, you are entitled to do whatever. But when you like bully yourselves, it's like the human are doing right now. Oh, she's talking about me. Why don't you shut your mouth? I did not know that you was in the secret society. I did not know you was in the convent. But you attacking me, and I talk about it and stuff like that, and say you shut your mouth, fix yourself. But then you continue to expose yourself. But then you're like, oh my God, she's exposed us and stuff. No, you expose your dumb behind. You expose your dumb self. Because I did not know you. Nobody knows what you're doing. So y'all expose yourself, but y'all want me to take responsibility by trying to unalive me. Y'all better check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know, after y'all unalive me in 2023, I decided that I'm gonna be who God has made me to be. I will speak the truth. I will speak the truth. And y'all show yourselves. I speak the truth, y'all show yourself by trying to attack me. The jealousy, the envy, the hatred, you know, that you guys have is for yourself, not for me, because I don't hate myself. Oh, I love myself. Oh, I love me some me. And if I can clone myself, I will do it. Just for me to have a sister. I love myself. I love me. So which means that the hatred you have is for yourself, not for me. Not for me, because I didn't do anything to y'all. Give me a second. I have to sitting there, deal with each that I don't understand how you are, you know, because I usually try to understand everything. I am a researcher. I go above and beyond. I do my own research. I do my own investigation. And if I didn't do my own investigation, just like people will be like, keep doing the same thing and stuff, if I didn't do the work, I wouldn't be able to talk about this. Because there ain't nobody like the barely old people that used to be coming in my channel coming and asking, because most of them either too afraid and stuff like that, or they just decided to join the Wiko crime and stuff. They joined the Wiko crime because the king of cups create a Wiko crime, and the government literally say, yep, let's do this, let's do this. So the funny part is, when I was online, right, when I was giving spiritual messages, I'm telling you guys the truth how this started. I was giving spiritual messages that when I was driving mostly for the rideshare company, Uber, mostly. I did Lyft, but mostly Uber. They was started using MK Ultra on me. It did not affect me, but when they sent the entities, when them scientists, so-called Ten of Pentacles, when they sent this thing on for me, it hit other people, and then that caused me to be end up in an accident. The person, they end up hitting my car instead of me causing the accident, is other people that been causing the accident. I didn't know anything about that. I didn't say anything about it. But then they realized that the rideshare told them that I'm healed. So their partner, the rideshare company, give their partner my number, my information, how to track me down. So I told an older man that I met at Chick-fil-A while I went to use the bathroom at Chick-fil-A, God, there is something like a plague that is coming, while we was having a conversation. It could have been God, I don't know, but it's a man with total white hair, with white beard. We was having a full conversation. I said, God going to show them something. That was the last. I said that to the old man. I have no idea where he go after that. I don't know. I get in my car, look around, he wasn't there. But I was having a full conversation. I remember that. I was telling them that in, I think like in February, early February 2019, by March, April, they that's when everything started. I had told them, and I was with the water sign. I also told him that. Yeah, I told him what was going to happen. And then when that started, you know, we all was in isolation, you know, and then COVID hit and things like that. I was in isolation. Everybody was in isolation. You know, didn't get the chance to speak to anyone or with anybody. But then they did illegally, their partners, they did something illegally by doing, how do you call a background check. They start searching for me, realized that I am on YouTube, because I had already stopped driving. About 2020, I stopped driving completely, because in September, that's when I started my channel. I had the channel in January 2020, and my YouTube completely started in September 5th. I remember that just like today. But once they see me giving messages and stuff like that, you know, I was speaking the truth. I was speaking the truth. Some of them they wanted to come in and start holding me back. So I don't know what happened. So there was like, oh, she's speaking the truth and blah blah blah. And then the King of Cups send a message and stuff like that. You know, they start working with PI, either he's an investigator or a lawyer, legal, people that work in the legal system and stuff like that. So they told the cops to start um, following me, creating burdens and conflicts, so that for me to because so that I can drive, for something to happen to me while they are juggling MK Ultra and stuff like that, so I can speed, end up in an accident. The King of Pentacles decided he wanted to the King of Pentacles wanted to even make a movie about this whole things, because people was recording me while I was driving. They was behind me 24/7. They tried to set me up to end up in a bridge of there was a high bridge. There's a high bridge in, what is that place called, in Riverdales. They wanted to dump me in that bridge. That was a setup to unalive me there. It fails because I did not stop where they wanted me to stop. So all of these things has been happening. So since now I'm giving this message, we have companies. So basically I'm gonna telling you. So I guess whomever he might be a King of Swords. So he's coming in here to create burdens and stuff like that. As always, whenever I'm speaking, people want to create conflicts and burdens so I can stop. So I'm gonna be a little bit loud because I'm gonna call judgment and this fool to go lose some weight. So this is what they did. So I did not know anything about those engineers doing all of this, because this is something they had already been doing. It's women and men, secret society, Ten of Pentacles, they start hiring gang members, groups, dark covens, when one of them stop and then they hire another. So there were like a whole lot of people after one person, just because I stopped driving. So the King of Swords and the King of Wands, they were arranged for me to start driving. But the only thing is backfire, because if they had allowed me driving, right, so it could have been okay, but they never give me a chance to start driving. Yeah, he's choking. That's a backfire right there for coming and try to create burden on my business. So I told them, you're choking over there. And forgive me, Lord. I do not care though, because these earth angels have enough. So yeah, he probably juggling. So whatever he's juggling is backfire on him. Yep. So yeah, y'all can hear him choking over there. See, I'm telling y'all, I'm protecting. But so this is what they did. So the judge decided that they wanted me to drive instead of, because I'm telling the truth about the coven, the corruptions. They wanted me to drive, but then me driving backfired. I went to go get a job, backfired. Everything that I tried to do something else, a part of the my purpose is backfired, because they never give me a chance to do my purpose, because they wanted to stop it because I spoke the truth. But I was talking about love while they attacking me by sending MK Ultra in my body. The king, the old man, whomever the emperor is chosen, the emperor chosen to have to sending MK Ultra abomination, that's like animals and stuff. They send in your vessel to tracking you. So wherever that I am and stuff like that, they will be able to tracking me, because these are things that running to electronic. I saw one at my job. I can saw them, they are recording whatever they send in your body. They record it, they monitor it to see what is the effects and stuff like that. So you know what the part I like, when they get in my car, when I was driving, when they get in my car, they send it inside my vessel, and then I break their neck and stuff like that, and then they get upset and stuff, and then they turn their phone off. Because like I say, until that I return back and talk about and helping my people to get back on track. Yeah, all of that, all of that. But now their friends felt like they want to call judgment, and then they hire a bunch of dark coven high priestesses to do magic like that's supposed to be affect me some form. But I wanted to tell the high priestess, unfortunately, you are frauds. You are a fraud, because you should be able to tell your client that I can't hurt her. I will do your magic, but I cannot hurt her, because that we're not allowed to hurt innocent people. I don't care how dark you are. That's the law of magic. I don't do magic, but I'm not stupid either. I have enough wisdom to know better. You cannot do magic on innocent person, much less on earth angel that is innocent. You have to be honest with your client to telling them no, it's going to backfire on you. So when, and I'm going to say this in here, because since they are a part, they're big, large of them, that is a part of this secret society. I get one of them, she's a dark high priestess, get in my car, start doing magic on my car. The same thing you see he's choking there, she was doing magic on my car. She was choking. That's when, because the magic backfired, because I was my own business. You come in on my property, you try to violate it, my boundaries and stuff like that. My angel say, I'm gonna break your neck if you keep going. So guess what she told me? She said the King of Wands is trying to kill you. She didn't have no choice but to be honest and tell the truth. She said the King of Wands is trying to kill you. That's because the magic she was doing for the King of Wands backfired. Because they were committed to do magic on me while I'm driving, for me to have an accident, for me to, you know, they were committed and stuff like that. They even have my own children to put me in a mental institutions. They do all of this, the extra stuff. I try to get job, guys. Everywhere that I go, I'm being bullied, or they say no, or they start juggling entities inside my body, because the King of Wands calling everybody and things like that. They say she's an earth angel. You need to send things inside her body and stuff like that. I'm gonna monitor it and things. You know, we're gonna keep eye on her. We're gonna keep that dog in the leash. That's basically, I'm like their dog. They wanted to keep me in the leash. And then I'm at work and stuff. The family tried to give me an apology, but the people that I work with doesn't want me to get any of that. Knowing that, you know, being homeless and all, the people that I work with, they didn't want me to get any of help or support. They didn't want me to get any help or support because they felt like they wanted me to be homeless. They wanted me to be homeless so they can unalive me. That's the reason. That was the emperor plan. Everybody has their plan. The emperor is a bunch of older men that's been in the military, basically. It's a bunch of older men and stuff like that. That like, how do you call those? Oh, those coveted narcissists. That way beyond narcissists. So I drank this. It's got clothes in it. There's an entity that just flew inside of it. Go ahead and stay there. Die peacefully. Rest in peace, okay, boo? Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Because I can still drink it. It's clothes in there. Yeah. So they sent entities to tracking me. What they do is that they go in my food, or they go in my food, or they go in my drinks. Oh, it's keep it's get to kill the anything that is any creepy crawlers. You get to kill them creepy crawlers inside your vessels. Get to clean your immune system. I'm an herbalist. So whomever that's coming in here, or if you put some garlic in it and stuff like that, you get to touch some monetary spirit also. Best thing, you put some garlic in it to touch some monetary spirit. Oh, don't worry, they hurry up and leave. Yeah, they are trying to draw gold and stuff. And then they try to say, oh, it's because that they want the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I do laugh too. They try to say, oh, it's because that, you know, they call judgment, they want the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is creating conflicts, has nothing to do with me. Queen of Swords, King of Cups collaborate with the Queen of Swords that I give messages. He doesn't want me to give messages online. But guys, who in the world, who the heck is the mother, you know what, King of Cups? The cowards doesn't come towards me. He, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, none of these people come towards me. They're just doing things behind the scene. They're having like I am the eight armed guy. They act like I am the eighth armed guy. I am just a merely earth angels. And you have a bunch of men, well, you know, they're probably in the DL, because there is no way any man that is sitting there and try to come after a woman that is innocent, that didn't do anything to them, because there is no way. The competition doesn't, there's no balance in it. So they prefer that they preferred for me to drive instead of giving spiritual messages. You can't stop me from giving spiritual messages. I'm an earth angel. That's my job. I have slave for a company for 19 years. I have slaved for another one for over 10 years. And I did my job. I pay my debt to society. I work as a CNA, nursing assistant, administration, driving, and I work in the grocery store. I work in a retail store. Oh, I pay my debt to society. So you're not going to telling me that, oh, you want me to drive so you can hold me back from my creativity, from my what God has given me to do in my last hour. You want to go in there? Oh, let me show you guys. A monetary spirit that is testing my water. Look. Look. Oh, yeah, he left. They are trying to observe my water. Come in, come join the game. You don't want to be in camera? She left. It's a she. She left. Yeah. They are tracking to see what's in my what's in my water. You see that smile? Y'all don't know me. Y'all do not know me. You're trying to. Y'all will never know me. I am a God giving gifts. So I'm going to leave, guys. Have a nice day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate those of you that are listening. Thank you, guys. Stay blessed. Continue. Shine bright. And for those of you that need to continue to stand up, please stand up for something, because the earth angels, the chosen one, 144, we need you right now. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.